Greetings, this is Von Dux, and this is Operation Aquamarine, UK, France, turn 6. First of all, I'm going to go through a little bit of housekeeping, and then we'll get to the game and my turn. So, let's go to Europe. Davik and I went through this together. Originally, you guys had taken a loss in a light tank versus a mech. That's not how we would have done it. Obviously, I think losing the mech would have been the better play. So we changed that. So now the light armor is restored and the mech is gone. The next thing here in Picardy, there was not a loss that was taken in the Netherlands, so we removed one mech from Picardy, so now instead of 4 there are 3. Additionally, the Dutch ships that were here have been added to the UK fleet, so now they got the torpedo boat destroyer and another coastal defense ship. There was a coastal defense ship, a torpedo boat, and a destroyer there for the Royal Navy. Number 4, going back over here to China. Once Japan declared war on the UK, according to Davik, you can no longer lend lease to the Dado government. That has to, that actually they become part of Japan. So the Dado mountain infantry that was lend leased needs to either be put in Reihe or moved over here to Honshu or Kyushu, or the artillery I think that went into there needs to be moved over. So I'll let that Finderup can make that change, but we just need to have that corrected and moved over. Additionally, there was some back and forth on Discord concerning the rating that took place here from here. Like I said, if the ship had moved during the combat movement phase before dice had been rolled, I would have been, any attacks had been rolled, I would have been perfectly fine with that. But once dice had been rolled, I don't think it's fair to move ships so that you could have maximized that line. So we restored 2 income for the British as a result. Battle of Western Egypt. We noticed that though the territory had been marked Italian, there was still a British militia there. I'm just going to delete it. I think I remember watching you having the combat there, and I think he got killed. So I'm just going to leave it at that for right now and move on. So the unit is gone. Number 7, Suriname. Since the Dutch obviously became UK, Suriname also switched over, so that was 1 IVP for the UK. The Congo became French, and so is the French militia. And additionally over here in this island chain, that became British as well. All right. other, I think this got, when the map got rebuilt, this got missed, but the USA had invested in building a major port here in Puerto Rico. It had gone missing, so we restored it. I think it was back on turn 2 or 3 that was done very quickly and early in the game. Last, I believe, is the Lend-Lease that Russia gave to Germany. The artillery was sent to Bavaria, and I don't see how that could have occurred. Would have stopped here at the border, I guess, because there's no rail gauge change, so it could have left Leningrad and then through here and either shown up in Eastern Germany or Western Germany. So we moved it to Western Germany. Now again, if that's incorrect, Finderup, you can go ahead and make that correction and move it over here if you wish. All right, I think that's all there is to the corrections on the map that we saw. So I will erase some of these. I'll leave this one here, and this one here is a reminder that needs to be dealt with. Okay, so I'm going to do naval movement first. So first thing out of First Fleet, I'm going to move. I'm going to combat move first. Sorry. We're going to move a portion of First Fleet to here. So there's a destroyer and a carrier that'll be on map, and we'll be attacking the two subs there. So I'm going to put a marker there just to indicate an attack that will be occurring. Next, elements of 4th and 5th Fleet are going to be assisting in an amphibious operation out of southern England. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll be moving in with 2 infantry and 1 marine. Additionally, the fighter will come off the carrier and attack, and so we'll attack the bomber. And since we have 3 units, the 2 battleships, and 1 heavy cruiser will be a part of the shore bombardment on that attack. So we clone this. Next, the British are going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It came off of escort. So oh, let me back up. I apologize. I got ahead of myself. Probably should come over here and do my tech for the UK. Again, made a correction here on the chart. FEC is now at 0. ANZAC now is at 8. They're at wartime. And France is at 14. And UK at 24. Alright, so radar and long-range aircraft. A 6 for radar, which means it doesn't move, but long-range aircraft does move up finally, so good for the British. Not doing so hot on tech, but there we go. Alright, going back to builds. British militia was 2. And ANZAC is building a militia for 2 and saving 1. We'll address the French when it comes their turn. Alright, I think it should come over here and go 1, 2, and we will convoy raid the Italians. There. Oh, this guy comes off of escort duty and joins First Fleet. So I'll put him there. So we'll have the plane and 2 subs, 2 destroyers attacking. Going through my notes here. Done the transports. And I think that's it for combat movement this turn. So I guess we will start off with the attacks here. So some dice. 2 subs are 3s. And I have a fighter. And 2 destroyers. So that should be no first strike because I have destroyers. The fighter's on map, so I will roll. A hit there, and a miss and a miss. And now the subs. A miss and a miss. Alright, so one sub goes away. And I believe that is all the combat for this turn for that. Because I think he dives and goes away. So if I am incorrect in that, please let me know. Otherwise I guess I can roll again, because I would be continuing. The fighter kills. Oh, sorry. One die. And an 8. So if the what I'll do is I will put an X there. If I played that wrong, if I played that right, then that sub should be gone. If it is just one round, which I do believe it is, that would be it. So, all right. Next, we have combat. So we did this. Oh, those markers will be going away, I bet. So here, axis is black, I believe. Right, so I think that's 1 point gone. And I'll roll for the other one just to make sure. So I do believe that is 1 IPP on the line. So Italy goes down to 14. These are gone. All right, so right now the British have 3 surface ships. So they have a +3. The Germans have a +6 to their roll. See if we can find you. That means the have a 7 and 6, 7, 8. So the UK won that roll. So they can engage. So we have 1 battle cruiser and 2 destroyers. There's also this. I'm a little confused maybe on how the sub works here, but I'm assuming. Whether that would decide to it can get 1 round of combat in, so we'll leave it. I'm going to leave it in there. I'll give him an attack. So battle cruiser and 1 sub, and I have a battle cruiser at 7 and 2 destroyers. I think, boy, I honestly think I'm gonna play this like he's gonna submerge and not participate, because I think it's probably he can just not, he can stay around, and maybe I'm wrong on that, and if I play it wrong we can go over it again, but I guess I wouldn't want to 3-on-1. I wouldn't want necessarily throw my sub in there and lose it, so I'm going to take the die back. All right, rolling. The battle cruiser hits and sinks the German Bismarck, and they take out a destroyer. So I will lose the British destroyer, and Bismarck is dead. And I think we're good. All right, the big battle. So the 3 shore bombardments, I believe, are first. So battleship has 2 of those at 4, and heavy cruiser at 2. So let's hope we get some hits here. Now I am assuming there are 2 ghost militia here, so I will clone them. And we'll see what happens. Really need some hits here. The 3 hits, but the 7 doesn't, or the 6. So 1 ghost militia does go away. All right, so the militia, I'm just going to put this down here so that I get this straight, because of all of the pluses and minuses. All right, so the attack bomber is here, and the fighter here. Now the I do believe, because they're landing, they're coming in at 1. And so with the infantry, because it is a I do believe Gibraltar is considered a city, or if it's a mountain, so I do get a -1. And the infantry for Italy is boosted to a 5, and the militia at 3. So I'll put dice there, and dice there. So 1, 2, 3, and 1 here, and 1 here. Alright, so rolling for the planes. One hit. And no hits there. Now rolling for the... Ooh, let's get rid of him. So rolling for one hit there. And a miss there. So I will take the Marine as a casualty, and I'm assuming the British lose, the Italians lose that. So this is now the second round of combat. So the fighter and attack bomber kills him, and see if the, and a miss. So Gibraltar is under UK control. I think we now need to roll for the ships that are in port. And I need to find that. I knew I put it out. Okay, so just use, that'll be for, just take all this up. There we go, that works. So the two transports will be pink, the battleship will be gold, and the heavy cruiser will be green. So anything 1 through 9 is scuttled. 10 through 12 falls into the hands of the British. So a 10, the heavy cruiser becomes UK, and the transports and the battleship are scuttled. So I need a UK heavy cruiser there. And I think that it takes a turn for it to regenerate. So so I'm going to put a, like that. I'm going to park 2 additional heavy cruisers in there. In port. The transports will stay with the fleet. And, oh, I better put my Marine, my infantry guys there back. Did I delete them by accident? Oh, right here. There we go. The planes. Will return to the carrier. And I will just make it easier, I'm just going to combine all of the Med Fleet into one. Let's take that off of and put it over here. And excuse me. And Fourth Fleet is there, so good. No chance of the Italy has no more transports, so that ends that threat for a while at least. We did the convoy rating there. I could have swore, oh, that's the FEC coastal sub. Well, it's, dagnammit. Well, I didn't declare it, I missed it, I had it written down, so I am not going to, I've already started rolling. So even though he was on that line, I'm not going to do it, because I should have declared it when before I started rolling. So my apologies. I did have that written down, but it happens. So I believe that's it for non-combat moves this turn. For combat turn. So I am going to do non-combat now. So these ships that are here are going to join Home Fleet. This bomber is coming off a map and coming back to England. This guy is coming off a map and coming back to England. This bomber has to come, the seaplane has to come here. And we'll land in French Morocco. Move to South Africa. Yeah, boy, I really forgot about that. That's my fault. And I'm going to place units. So this British militia is going to go to Egypt, and this Anzac militia is going to go to New Guinea. So again, we had one left over for, so Anzacs are at 7, plus 1 is 8. UK is at 24, and I don't believe they get any. They do possess the Suez Canal, 24, plus 3. They get the Iranian, they're neutral, that's 5. Obviously this one here is, so 24 and 5 is 29 for the UK. All right. I believe that, oh, I've got some, boy, Dad would be really mad at me if I didn't do some, this one should, 2 infantry, UK from London. Fighter there. All right. Just going to go through, just double check that I've moved everything that I need to move. We're going to leave that there for right now until we get the our friends from across, our cousins from across the water will help us out with that. Down here, nothing. Nothing there. That. There, these guys are all dead, and mobile infantry goes to Queensland. And I believe the UK turn is done. Again, thank you everybody for being patient with that. So let's do tech for France, because it actually counts now for advanced artillery. They do not get it at a 4. They are going to be building 5 infantry, 3 militia, and they get a French Foreign Legion now that they're a world power and still in the game. They get 1 every turn, so that counts for all of the French money. All right, French movement. This guy's going to stay here. This bomber. Oh, what am I going to do? Let's do combat movement. I think. Make sure I've got this again. I don't want to do what I did. So attacking there. This French sub goes 1, 2, 3 to here. One of these subs come down here. And we'll be rating those lines. So let's see how much money we can take away from the Japanese now. Alright, the other French obviously is this. All of the French army is going into Picardy and assaulting the Germans there. I believe that is the only attacks that the French are making this turn. So let's do the rating first and then get to the big battle. All right. So Japan is black, the French are red. We take 2 points. So 1, 2, with that sub. And 1 point more. 3. Now down here. Zero. And I believe that's 4. And one. So a total of 4, and 4 is 8 off of Japan. Puts you down to 31. Okay, now the big battle. Alright, so let's grab the Germans. Oops. Alright, so medium armor, defending. 1, 2, 3. 3 mechs. does a tank do? Light tank defend that. Defend at 1. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. Alright, now grabbing all the French. So all of these guys are going in. All of those guys are going in. And all of these guys are going in. Okay, so I have one first strike, and we're attacking at 2, but that boosts 1 infantry. I'll have the French Foreign Legion. Everybody else, militia there. And I'm just going to go like this. I'm just going to clone 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's get rid of that. I believe this is a pretty much straight up battle. There is no rivers, no terrain modifications. It's just straight up as it is. So hopefully quantity outweighs quality. Alright, so I'm going to roll my first strike first. And I got a 1. I'm assuming you're going to lose the armor. We'll just do this. And now we'll roll the rest. So 1, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to roll it down here. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Rolling away. No hits there. I got 1. Only 1 hit. Okay. I'm assuming you're going to take a mech. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. One hit, 2, 3, 4 hits. All right. So one of these goes away now. little bit. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now we'll be fighting rolling again. Oh, 1, 2, he's gone. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two hits here, 3, 4, 5. The Germans are all dead. Rolling back. 2 misses, 1 hit. So I'll take another French loss there. And clear those. And moving all the infantry back up north here. So I'm going to go 1 in here. That's 1, 2, 3. Four and 5. So we'll do just 1 red ship. Here, Picardy. 1 infantry on that. 1 there. This guy goes to here. That flips. 1 for France. I don't know if this, I think I'm going to move it up, gain 1 territory back. Actually 2. I'm walking in there. France is up to 17. Three, 4, 5, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 15, that seems odd. What am I missing here? I mean, the only territories I've lost are southern France and these 2, so that's 3. Oh, Madagascar 16. Well, I'm going to leave it at 17. I think I've got, that's correct. I could be wrong. And I hope if I am, oh, Syria, 17. Yep. So that's it for combat this turn. So these French ships are going to join First Fleet. They're going to stay on escort duty there. 1, 2 to here. Oh my gosh, I forgot all about this. Well, you know what? Well, I don't have to. Holy cow. So the I'll just leave them like that for right now. Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to non-combat. So there's a major port here. So 1, 2, 3 to America. Maybe we'll pick up some Lend-Lease there. All right, so I believe that is it for. I'm going to place units now for France. So all of these guys go into Paris. The French Foreign Legion goes to the Congo. And I believe the plan was to move all of the militia into Paris as well. So our Americans. Well, we'll just do a couple of gun stayed there. Oh, I think I left my artillery down here. I did. All right, and we collect 17, and I don't think, I can't remember if France has any bonuses. Allies possess, they get 1, so they get 18. All right. Well, I hope I did this correctly. I didn't think that the French destroyer and the 2 battleships, I didn't think the French destroyer could attack after he submerged. I guess we should put even have a submerge marker. Well, if it exists, I'm missing it. So, like I said, I didn't think I could attack them again there. So, oh, and the French. I think I said I forgot to take him off medium bomber off a map. So that's done. Those guys moved. They can stay there. That's all the French, I believe. Peekaboo. That. Well, I apologize if I made any mistakes, but I think I did it as correctly as possible. If I was incorrect on anything, please let me know. This is Vondox with UK French term complete. And that is all. I will clean up some of these markings. I'll leave, obviously, this here to remind Finderup on the Italian turn and over here, but the rest of these I'm going to just clean up at post-recording. So, all right, well, thank you very much, and that is it.